I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real.
Let's see if this fixes it. Is it working now? All works? Okay, okay. That's one issue. So now let me fix another issue now. Let me fix another issue. One second, guys. Just need to fix something else. Let's see if music works. All right, now camera doesn't work. Very good. Very good, very good. How the fuck does my PC just everything deleted? I had to reinstall everything on this OBS. Okay, finally. Okay, now let me check. I need to try get everything back. I lost everything. All my other scenes I had to reinstall. What type of bullshit is this, man? How does that happen? I just don't understand how you can just start your PC and everything is gone. Okay, this is done. Where's my microphone? Okay, there's my microphone. That was gone. This scene is gone. That scene is gone. Shit. man. So cooked that. Okay, I'll have to just do it all later, man. That sucks. That sucks. Let's see. I have to try to get everything back. I lost all this text. Luckily, I had a saved template. Let's see if that saved template was updated. Can't trust technology. Yeah, the stream should be okay. I'm just adjusting settings now. Bitrate and stuff like that. Everything got changed. Bitrate is fine. My stream keys left. Let's check audio. 48. Not the best audio settings. Yeah. Channels is on stereo, is fine. Scaled resolution is okay. Not the best. Okay, this will have to do for today. This will have to do for today, and then I have to deal with this later because it's all messed up. All messed up. I just don't understand how they can remove everything. Like, that's not fair, man. They removed everything. What happened? I don't know. I started my stream software and it says, would you like to make a new account? I said no. I logged into my account and it says, would you like to import? Would you like to start fresh? Like, you know, when you first start up your stream software. So I said import. When I pressed import, it imported nothing. Then I said, okay, start fresh. And then there's nothing when you start fresh. But it should be linked to your account. When you log in, everything should be there. I mean, for it to log you out is fine, but for everything to go sucks. You know? So I had no stream software. Stream wasn't connected. I had to reconnect everything. So it was all a headache. Anyways, let's see what we got going on. Today's Fridays. We have a bit of CAD news. GBP Bailey speaking at 12:40, so it's not too bad. A little bit Euro, Italian, Industrial, nothing too bad. Okay. Yeah, so pretty clean today. USD even pretty clean. We have FOMC speeches a little later. You know, Trump likes to speak randomly. So, yeah, we'll have to see what ends up, what happens with that in New York. That's something you guys should keep an eye on, is if Trump is speaking during NY. Apart from that, if we're looking at price here, we can start off with GJ here. GJ making its way down so far. Previous daily closing bullish at key level. Previous 4-hour time frame closing bearish. Mixed session bias today. As we're seeing a mixed session bias, we could see the possibility for the continuation towards the downside with warranted pullbacks along the way to give us those options back into the lows here. So we're just going to mark this. This is the pre-Bank of England news there. Rate decision, obviously we saw bullish pressure from the rate decision because of basically pressure from the US to put a deal together with the UK, which was good for the pound here. So this is closed below here. We do have this wick support being formed right here. What is that? 11 pips. Yeah, let's just see some more price action. We're pretty close towards the lows, so we're gonna see how that ends up working in terms of what do we create here. I'd like to see gold here on the other hand. What is gold trying to do? So we see a big bounce from the lows here. Previous daily close bearish. Previous 4-hour closing bullish with a heavy rejection wick. We have this previous 4-hour support range I still want to leave on just because of how much rejection liquidity has come from this range. But it is a very previous rejection support zone. It's just how heavy it is, right? So I want to see what happens there. 1 hour has closed above. Previous 1 hour was here. So let's go see what happens here. Let's put that 1S. put P1S, something like that. And let's go see what the lower time frame is saying. So we have that 15-minute there. Just gonna put a box over it. Sells below there make a lot more sense. Buys above here are very clear, actually, very nice above 30. They look very nice above 30. Now to buy 230, we'll have to see how price action forms. We can buy 230. We have to watch this previous 15. I think it's a little bit higher now. Yeah, it's gonna be here like this now. Same as 15. No, so this is just a 30. 30 on a 1 hour, right? This should be a 1 hour as well. Yeah. Well, 1 hour hasn't closed, but in 6 minutes does look likely it will close bearish, but you never know. So I think the plan is, depending how far we pull back further, we have more space to get to 24s. You know, any type of support formed here can lead into some buys, and we can look for the buys towards the upside. We did retest this. What are we retesting on 1 hour? Nothing really on 1 hour. We're retesting 30-minute. So I need to see 6 minutes how this candle closes. Possibly an early trade where we get the 1 hour close. We will be buying against a 1 hour bearish candle closing back in the range, which is a very bad thing. But at that time, we would have a 30-minute long rejection, potentially even bullish. 15-minute would be bullish. 5-minute would have change of structure. It could make sense here for buys. We just have to see. So let's see in 5 minutes. While we're waiting for 5 minutes, we're gonna have a look at DAX here. So DAX, on the other hand, there's my drawings. Take a look from daily. So previous daily now actually on an all-time high closing basis, meaning that we have closed above all-time highs in terms of a closing basis, not a wick basis. We are very close. I do believe if we break these highs, we see a bit of an explosive move, unless we do something nasty and grab liquidity from the highs and then dump. Otherwise, I do expect explosive move from the highs. What is 4 hours saying? Full bullish bias today. Yeah, full bullish bias. We don't need much lines today, actually. Remove this. Let's go see some. Yeah, I think maybe today we can get an all-time high on DAX. It's very possible. Very possible to see all-time highs on DAX today. Yeah. Let's see. Plan would be buys back above here. That would be your buy plan. Yeah, buys back above here or straight breakouts. Straight breakouts. So buys back above there or straight breakouts. Very early this, if this was to close above in 4 minutes. But it is an option. I wonder how aggressive I should be today. Should I just take any option and expect this? I think it could be worth it. You know, obviously there will be options to just take a break of high. This might just sit in drawdown for a while. Which is the risk if it doesn't want the risk trading inside the range is it could just decide to just say no. And this, we have this 1 hour sitting here as well, which is not good at all. So probably you have to get above the 1 hour. I need to come back to this to see how it closes, right? We're going to see how it closes and then make, because actually if this is the case, I would have preferred it close tight above here. I trade to that. Trading to that would be a lot more exciting because I have space to trade to that and then see what happens. But we could even get above the 1 hour. That's why I'm saying I want to see it close. Once it closes, I'll be able to see what I can do, right? Because this shit can end up all the way up here, and then we're just looking for all-time high breakouts anyways. Or maybe buys above the 4 hour to get to the 15, etc. Yeah, which would be the 1 hour as well. So let's just have a look. Let's have a look. And then we'll take it from there. We'll take it from there. Why chart looks so much different than yours on DAX? I don't know, bro. I'm using the same chart I use every day. Yeah, it's in different areas. On my broker it's higher, but here it's lower, which sucks. Yeah, I think I'll have to trade this based off broker, and based off broker I have a 5-minute resistance at 23,426. That's the price I have it on broker. There's a 5-minute resistance, which is this 5-minute resistance here, but on my broker we're here. We're up here. So for me, I'll be looking for buys above this 5-minute resistance, which is basically where my broker is. Actually, we're all the way up here on my broker. So we'll see. Gold is pushing here, very close to that 30-minute resistance. I think gold would be easier just on breakout buys here. Not breakout buys, but continuation buys. This previous level can be issues here, so if we get a tight close, we can trade to that. Otherwise, I need to be above it. It's only tested once compared to this, which is long rejection wicks. But I still need to watch this level and see what happens. How big are stops here? 90 pips. First target 50 pips here. This is 17 pips to there. 90 pips is up there. Yeah, I prefer to stay out this range. I think you'll get a lot easier trade. Something even closing above the 30 would be great. Don't care about weekly. Not anymore how many times we crossed it. But you can keep an eye on it, yes. But if you look at it, there's really no reaction happening. We've crossed it so many times this week. You know, it wicks to it, yeah, but there's like no major reaction, meaning resistance forming at it. Especially today, we've tested it already, got above it, then closed below it. You know, you can see, I mean, in the past you'll find something there, but a lot of the time it does this. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. Sorry for the late start. My whole software was kaput. DAX is gone. That's not gone at all. It's not gone at all. Not sure what you guys are saying. You have the whole highs here to go and tackle. It's not even reached all-time high yet. I mean, you can just trade above all-time highs. Nothing you can do with this. No GJ today. We analyzed GJ in the beginning of the stream. Could we see future sells after following the daily bias? Daily bias is mixed on gold, but sells can make sense. Great volume here. Never would have been an entry this. I must have been late. Yeah, I was even late to do the... You have to translate the kaput, that's German. Yeah, did I say kaput? Don't know why. GJ can give us something here? Yes, it could, but in 12 minutes. This closed bullish, right? Unless you're basing on 1 hour, but I don't want to be in from 1 hour down here. You know? See what 30 minutes is saying. I mean, if you're impulsively taking a break of lows, yes, but I really don't want to be the guy selling the lowest point of the day, even though it can work out today. You know? Hi, Bentley here, can't join Zoom anymore. Just ask one of the guys in general chat to send you the link, man. You're okay. Just do that. So yeah, guys, if you all the analysis made sense, let me know. Leave a like on the stream. You know the YouTube business. Hate to say it, but part of the game. Get the likes up to 150. I would appreciate it. Then I don't have to ask for the YouTube business. Leave Bentley out. Oh, he's already made it in. Peasant. Peasant. When do you draw the lines after market close? No, I draw it for my session. DAX will cross all-time high today. Yeah, it has a high chance. We spoke about it this morning. I mean, we're very close now. Hopefully it doesn't be funny and can give us an entry at all-time highs, not just be straight 5-minute candles. That would be a little bit frustrating, but something we'll just have to deal with. Would have been cool if it gave us an entry down here, huh? And then gave us a move like that. Of course it would have been cool. What are you writing, Alex? I can't see. Shit. Damn, man. I'm probably looking at the wrong place. Your screen is black? Why is your screen black? I think it's working for everyone else. They would have said. How did you practice taking trades? I used to, yeah. Backtesting was how I practiced. Back like I never left. Hello, Peter. Hello, Peter. Gold setup 2 would have been valid. The 30-minute was the problem, which we're not at yet. This 30-minute here is a problem. It's super close. Because you want to hold that trade, you know? But then if it reacts off it, you're worried about it. Because it's not like it's stupid to just take it and then go break even here, because it's not necessarily wrong, but it can end up being the rejection where it taps this and then does that, and then maybe later tries upside. So this is the problem, because I don't want to go break even here, but I'd kind of have to, because then I'm putting myself risky position. Unless you got the perfect scenario that it stayed here and you're at entry for like the whole time, and then 1 minute before the 15 candle close, it closes above, then you're fine. You're like, okay, close above. But we could just take the same setup 2 above here and trade to this. It's the same range, right? From here to here is 18 pips. From here to here is 30 pips. So we have more. Was tempting that on gold, but aggressive and 30-minute looking like that's never good. Well, you do have a few factors here that are against you. First factor is 1 hour did close back in the range. Never a good sign. Right, when that happens, you're buying a 30-minute doji candle, which is okay, but you know, not the best, and very close to 30-minute resistance. You're obviously buying with a 1 hour bearish candle, which doesn't help. This could just make a top wick and flip. And then the 15 minutes is the only time frame. 15 and 5 look perfect, right? They look great. 15 looks perfect. 5 minute looks great with change of structure, just a little bit deep. How do you prefer, boxing or going to the gym? Personally, going to the gym. I think boxing is great though. Unfair Harry, what about you? Well, Bentley's gonna join, and he's been here for like over a year. So he's just in the gulag for now. I take it back? Okay, good. Are you planning to have your own broker in the future? I'll not say never, but no, it's not in my plans, no. Broker's not in my plan. I think we have enough brokers out there. You know, I think there's enough brokers. I'd want to offer something unique, but the industry really doesn't have anything you can offer too unique. If anything, I would find like a special way to fund traders. I think that's always needed. I always think that people need some form of funding but I would find something cool, not like a prop firm, but in a different way. If I was to do something along the lines of brokerages and stuff. Price is at 50-minute resistance. It is. On GG is an interesting example. At the moment, we have 2 wicks that are rejecting the same spot more than 2 times. That's an aggressive option with sell stop and quick BE plan. Yeah, but on GG, you're also looking at 1 hour leaving rejection wick above this 15. 30-minute closing bullish, 15-minute closing bullish back inside its own range. So in this case, you just prefer this closing below. If this can close below in 4 minutes, it would be better. Tradingview, yeah, Tradingview looks different. That's why I'm watching it on my broker. On broker, we should be at all-time high pretty soon. I actually do have lines on my broker. Like right now on broker, we're pretty much going to be at all-time highs. I hope it gives us an entry. Ents is excited, huh? SL gonna be crazy? Depends, man. We need a setup. I enter in GU, please check, brother. I don't know where you entered, bro. So I don't know what I'm checking. I don't know what I'm checking. GJ is moving. Yeah, GJ dropped here. Again, if you want to be impulsive trader, but listen guys, I'm really not for impulsive trading on GJ these days. I'll tell you that much. GJ is just so like the one move you see play out, the rest don't. So I'm really not too worried about GJ. But I would be cool if this can close above here on gold. Check this out. We have a nice little change of structure on 5 as well. But it's looking like it's rejecting that 30. You see, Tony? This rejection? Because now I'd be like, shit, what should I do? 15 will close bearish. You know? That's the problem I have with this type of trade. So, yeah. But if you just move break even there, the minute it taps it, you move break even, it just becomes a pointless trade. You know, you're taking it for no reason because of that issue being there. And then let's say you're not developed enough to be strong enough to move to break even. Like some people, they don't. They trust the trade too much. Now you're in a losing position. Come on, DAX. Close bearish on 5. Give us 5 bearish. Come on, DAX. Hi, don't mind the question. Why don't you trade EU and GU? I stick to specific pairs just out of being able to concentrate. You can't concentrate if you're trading 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs. Or even more than 3. Can't concentrate. So on my broker, we closed above all-time high on 15. 15 is a good close. How big is stops below this 15? 40-point stops. You know, at all-time high, it doesn't seem crazy. But I really want 5-minute structure, right? That's kind of been like the secret sauce. The secret sauce that works. What's this? Yeah, just mark your 30 level as well. All time 1 minute entry not good. If we start trending, yes, but we're not yet. We just had one push and now we're slowly chopping up. If we start trending, meaning we get one big push, pull back, that's your 1 minute pullback, one big push, pull back, big push, pull back. We're not broken out yet. We need to break these highs. I need to mark those highs on my broker though, because on Tradingview it's not accurate. Oh wow, the highs are far away from where we are right now. Because we could easily reject that. On my broker, 79 is the number of the highs, 79. That sound is annoying me. Stupid sound. See, gold will be easy now with a close above that 30. Did you get banned from Financial Juice? Yeah, they have a problem with the DNS server. I wonder if anyone has Yeah. Their servers are down. So please go complain like you guys complain to us. Please. See, big companies have it as well. When ours goes down, oh my god, the amount of DMs I get. Quick question, when you use the measure tool, which is pips? It depends on the pair, but this times 10 is pips. So this number on the left times 10 is pips. On gold, on GJ, and other Forex pairs, this number on the right is pips. See, GJ technically you could sell here. Just depends how much you trust it. Break even would be this spot here. And then you look for it to push through. Little bit battle scarred from GJ. I do like it though. If this is old GJ, I'm in this without hesitation at all. But I want full focus on DAX today, to be honest. This is nice pullback from the high. So for me, full focus on DAX. What's this? What demo account is this? These are all the pairs you already have. You need to go and search for a new pair. Did I trade a AUD pair in the beginning? I trade AUD USD, yeah. The previous level in GJ is not even proper 0.5 RR. Yeah, but you use that as a watch. Harry, would you ever consider switching to another Forex pair? Thanks, man, for bumping that up. Other Forex pair? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate. Or do you find pairs become tradable again within your parameters as time go on? Do I need another Forex pair? Like right now, what could I add? EU, I don't like. GU, it's seasonal as well. So it's all the same drama. So if I'm just going to allocate risk, for me, what I have now, like DAX and gold, just those two are enough by themselves. Those two are enough by themselves. You know? Sunday for webinar? Yes, sir. Gonna actually ban Joe from the webinar. Don't need him yapping. Good idea? I told you. I think it's a great idea. Let him watch the replay. Otherwise he's gonna yap every 5 seconds. As if I don't yap enough. How about BTC short-term trading? Sure, if you want to trade Bitcoin, but I don't like trading Bitcoin. I went away from trading Bitcoin because it's so inconsistent. You don't know when it's going to move. It's random, right? It's not like we have volume times like London, New York session. That's what makes this so good, is that we have times where we can show up to the chart. Bitcoin can move whenever. Like right now it's ranging. What time it breaks out this range, we don't know. You know, when are you going to get a breakout like this? Like this breakout happened at 12 a.m. my time. So I would have waited all day, got screwed up on this breakout here at 9 o'clock just for it to break out here. You know, that's the shitty thing, is that you can't be on specific times all the time. But yeah, Sick that Bitcoin is pumped up here. Shall continue to hold. Remember we spoke about the higher low? That was the question. We managed to put it in. We managed to successfully hold one. So that's so simple to manage, guys. If a candle closed below here, yeah, that's kind of like, okay, chill, get out. We probably see one more pullback soon, and then maybe we attempt for all-time high again. DAX. What is DAX doing? 1 minute for this 5 minute to close. Oh no, it's flipping on my broker. What? Oh, that's a different pair. Is it? No, it's the same pair. What? This pair is bullish on my broker's bearish. I was so confused. That's crazy, bro. What the hell is happening? That makes our life so much more difficult. Could we, is there a way we can actually like hack? Like this might be something we can exploit here. So which one is right? Whichever one is right, we have to find out. If we can find which one is right, there's one that's going to be ahead of time. If that's ahead of time, IC's in the future. If IC's in the future, then this chart here on the right should pop down now. So we'll see. This chart should pop down pretty soon. Which it's not. So it's just totally cooked. It's like I'm looking at two different charts, man. Bro, this closed bullish, my broker closed bearish. Like, this is full bullish. And this is pumping now. What? Like, how can that be that bad, man? That's actually disgusting. That's disgusting. Oh, damn. GJ does look tempting, guys. Oh, wow. Look at this top wick. Oh, I have to say GJ does look tempting, but I'm a bit battle scarred. Will you take it if you were factory new? GBP PTSD? Bro. It's like such a good top wick, man. Then you have the 30 close coming. I might have to take it and just break even at this low. See, this is like a toxic relationship, man. It's like one of those girls who's like super pretty, but you know she a hoe. It's such a dilemma, you know? It's like you're just totally stuck, you know? Some days you're just like, I'm better than that. I don't give a shit. I don't have options. I have options. And then look, we're stuck. We don't have options. DAX is cheating on us. Gold is cheating on us. So we come back to her. And look, she's sitting there all pretty, enticing you to come in. Yes! Hang out with me. You know? Because everything else is cooked. You sit there like, I have options. But you know you don't have options because it's there. You know? You take the trade. And you're the one getting fucked. Different story. Shit, man. Such a dilemma. Yeah. This is such a dilemma. Anyways, on my broker, DAX is looking okay. Look how she's waiting for you. Waiting. The minute I place my line here for a sell stop, it will trigger. Yeah, I'm watching DAX on my other monitor. No point of watching DAX on this because it looks all wrong here. FTMA already broke all-time high? Really? Man, my all-time high is at 79. Do it. See? I'm telling you. That's like how... It's rejecting now. The only thing that I should be rejecting is her, but... You know? Shit, man. It's only 5 pips away from break even if it drops, probably pull back, hit BE. Bro, that's just classic. And then that's if you take the trade. If you don't take the trade, you're getting a 20 pip candle straight. Straight 20 pip candle. $50 seconds, yeah, I might have to try DAX if it closes above on broker. Setup 3 on broker it would be. But I might want to wait for a 1 minute close above. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, not the best close. It's closing back below the 15 on broker as well. Ooh, that closed below the 15 on broker as well. Yeah, on my broker that closed below the 15. So I need a 5 close above for me. So if this 5 can close above would be great. I have a question out of curiosity. By having DAX as well on futures, isn't it better than Forex to trade with? Yeah, it's not a bad idea, definitely, but depends on what futures you're using to trade DAX, because the futures in DAX have extreme gaps. You can only trade it before, you can only trade it during the open price. You can't actually trade it before. So it depends on what futures contract you're using. But yes. But it's not as accessible as something like ES or NQ, you know. DAX is different. Which one should we trust? I'm going with broker. I'm just going with broker because that's the only thing I can. If I lose because of that, well, that's painful actually, but are you sure it's the same chart? No, it's not. They look different, way different. Here I'm looking at something different than what I'm looking at broker. This is how my broker looks at the moment. This is what I have. I have 3 lines on my broker. This is the 15-minute level. This is all-time high. And this is the 5-minute resistance I'm looking for a close above. That's how I'm going to take the trade. Good to know brokers are aligned. Yeah, that makes it useful. It's just what we're looking at here, which is nice because it's easier to analyze on Tradingview. So it's a bit annoying. This song is a banger. Yeah, proper drill, mate. He's happy, isn't he? This one doesn't look bad, huh? But this is wrong as well. This is below all-time high. It's called MI6, mate. MI6. By Blue Steel. Not enough to exploit? Oh, I was just gonna ask. But they have protection against that exploitation though. 30 seconds. Can we close above Mr. DAX? Come on. Some volume, DAX. Close above. Are there homeless people in Dubai? It's a good question. Not really, man. There are, but they get the municipality come, they check what's happened to them, and they just deport them back to their home country. So we did close below, unfortunately. We need to wait another painful 5 minutes. Sup Harry, long time, just stopping by to hang out, watch you trade. Appreciate it, man. Golden 9 minutes, yes. What if you make bad investments, then become homeless? They'll just still deport you. It will be a little bit different, right? You'll just not be able to, you'll be evicted. I mean, it's different, it's different. Yeah, technically you'll just be homeless. And then they'll end up deporting you, yes. Do you Forex.com for all your pairs? Forex, yeah, except for gold. I'm using Pith right now. Candles are different to mine. That's all. I'll change them to match. Yeah, change it to match will be good. Oh, look at GJ pushing down. Wow, GJ is tricky these days. Check this out. So I was actually thinking it was a crazy idea I had to take a retest entry right here. That was actually going through my head. To just take a sell right here and then put stop loss above here. And then you don't really need to risk too much, like 4 pips, really easy trade. You get back here, you have a 1-to-1, blah, 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 blah. Okay? Would be sick. So that was my idea. But look what happened. So you would have got into that trade. You would have pushed into profit. Obviously, you don't want to secure at a 1-to-1 here because there's so much potential. The next candle would open bottom wick, look good as it breaks the lows. And then it would start to retrace. As it retraced, look what it did. You would have been stopped up break even. And it would have just taken out that high. You see, just by the pip, man. And then the dump comes. So some very interesting price action we're seeing on GJ. Choppy. Stop loss TP type trading. Come on, DAX, don't be boring. You are almost at all-time high. We just need to stay patient. This is good. This is catching out all the early buyers. We want this. We want to see them punished. Punish them, DAX. Punish. And then give us the juicy setup. Come on. How much is it to rent in Dubai like a small studio? Depends on location. Location matters a lot. Like a studio could be expensive. A studio can be cheap. If you want to live in like a nice location, an okay location, cost you at least 50,000 dirhams a year. 50 to 70,000 for a studio. So in dollars, 50,000 is around $15,000 per year. That's on the cheaper end. So $15,000 to $17,000 for a studio. Will you miss a trade today because of a girl? Yeah, actually because of your girl. She just, I told her to wait in the other room. Then I'll finish. So it depends. Because I'm a bit busy. So up to her, man. Depends what she's got going on, you know. If she's too desperate, then yeah, maybe we'll distract. But if not, then I can concentrate on my charts, you know. No, la policía. Bro. This is all from Tony's country. Totally brain rotted. All. I still don't understand the trend. That trend you don't understand? What about all the other things? Crocodilo, I don't know what. What about all of that? Huh? I think it's Bombardilo Crocodilo. I don't know what's all that. That's cooked, man. La Polizia, fine. Okay, fine. Just some guy crying about the police. Yeah, financial juice is not working. Appreciate you guys all showing up on a Friday. Let's see what happens here. Oh no, this is this guy, Tung 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 Sahur guy. Bro, I don't even know what is the original meme of that, man. So let's see what happens. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. You guys know the drill. Get the likes up to 200 for volume in DAX here. See if we can get the close above. It's trying. It's not dumping heavily down. What's my DAX bias? I'm bullish. Do you think the new Pope is also brain rotted? That's almost politics, so I don't really want to discuss. That's pretty much politics as well. Bro, I sent the meme yesterday. Remember on the Pope? Yeah, I do remember. I gave it like. That's why I say it's politics. For tariffs. DAX is wanting for London close to give us anxiety. It's already giving me anxiety. Look at this shit. It's just hanging around, teasing. Like it's such a nerve-wracking point. Oh, now it's moving. Now it's trying to get... Okay, it's hearing us. Come on, do a quick little pump above and close above right now. Right now. 1 minute for this 15 to close. Only thing I'm scared is you just get a full rocket that comes. Because it really looks like it's coiling up for something, you know? I hate to do it, but maybe today I have to enter impulsively if this 15 closes bullish above at least half. London Open is in 15 minutes. We have time. That will be the rocket. But I hope we're either in before or get away in. So we can enjoy the journey of the rocket. What would the stops be? Below 15. But we're just a bit stuck below this 50 level, man. On my broker, it's a key level 50 actually. So I have to wait. Yet again. Another 5 minutos. Another 5. Oh shit, I almost right click enter trade. It's some risky business that. I would have been stopped break even on GJ actually. Look at this. Would have tapped my break even level and come back. And that would have been game over. After getting funded, this will be the first purchase. Okay, let's see what he's buying. Let's see what he's buying. Damn. How do you pronounce that? Chancalas del Dicieno de la Langost. Man. Stick to English? I don't know, I'm trying to read it. You try with your Dutch accent. Let's see. Yesterday I'm getting recommended in my feed. I speak B2. What's B2? Bitch squared? Spanish? What is that? What's this song? Sounds like people are talking. My English is C1, so below that is B2. Bro, just relax, just relax. I see I have 2 5-minute resistance on DAX, 3466 and 71, 18th of March. Oh, do we have at 71 as well? That's well noted. Let's have a look. Let me scroll back. I hate scrolling back on MetaTrader. It's such a lame thing to do, man. Oh my god. Okay, it's at 70, so it doesn't matter. But I don't know how you did that. That must have taken ages. So it's at 70, so I'm not worried. because my entries will be in 60, and then we can see what happens at 71. 71. All-time high is at 79. 2 minutes. Let's see if we can close above. Yet again. We try again. Yesterday I was seeing Sil's country, Dutchmen. Flying Dutchmen I was seeing. What they're trying to do, they're trying to run off a platform, jump onto a pole, and make it onto a beach. This was their plan. This was their plan. Run, climb a pole, and try and make it to the other side. Man, what's going on with this pop-up here? Next week, he's in Spain. Anyone from TS Exclusive will be there. Spain is big. That is true. Broker just looks so different on DAX. It does. That's why my head is like on a swivel. Let's see. What 30 seconds? Can we close above now, DAX? Can DAX finally close above with 30 seconds? Or is it still waiting, man? Still waiting. I'm going to be in Italy this summer. Damn. Antonio's telling me to come to Italy. He says come for business trip. The last thing that will happen is business. I'm telling you, that's the truth. I'll visit Tony as well. Sil is going? Or make sure not to be at the same time as him. Otherwise we have issues. Not really interested in those type of clubs, if you know what I'm saying. How is gold doing? Yeah, in Italy you get messed up, man. Please teach him a lesson. I'll send full tutor gang on him. August, you're planning to be in Italy? Damn, that's when he told me to come. Antonio's not in Rome, no. Milan, no. I don't know, I can't dox his location online right now. Gold can close above here. We have 7 minutes, so this actually can work on gold. See if we're not missing anything. 1 hour, 30 minute. Yeah, that would be the... Oof, that would be nice, actually. That would be nice. With the 30 close as well. Are you waiting for London session? No, I'm waiting for a candle to close either above this orange line or on DAX. Looks different on broker, but essentially this orange line here as well. So I just need candle closes. That's what I'm waiting for. Just give me a sec before they open and just go toilet and come back, guys. Just give me a sec. And DAX, toilet volume wrong direction. That's indeed true. We wanted actually London Open to liquidity grab down. It's very anticlimactic, this. I guess we watch gold for now. Five minutes. Let's see if this wants to close above. I feel like since we've tested it, a 5 close above would make sense, but we didn't close above on 5. Okay. Damn. This might happen where we just get it pushed through, but it's very hard to say right now with only 4 minutes. It's a bit of a gamble. Because we have tested it. If the 5 closed above here, it would be very simple. Actually, we could take that. We could take that. Why? Because we have the 15-minute candle close above already. We have this area that's just been tested. So now we could expect the second time for it to push through. Yes, slightly riskier, but it is an option. But we don't have the confirmation. So right now it's kind of, it is an option, but it can also fail. It can also fail. Because when you look at it at 30, it makes absolutely no sense to buy there. Same thing on 1 hour. So let's see how it ends up forming. See what I mean? How it could just rip through? That's the problem. But no way you take this if you're basing on 5. Like, look at it on 30. Do you think it's smart to buy here if I took a screenshot and you lost this trade? Really not. But look at this close on 30. How about this trade? This trade looks good. Break even there. Got a weekly resistance. Yeah, we crossed through it so many times though this week. Not really much problems. You know? I mean, if you just leave it on, you'll see. And it is reacting off it, to be fair, right now. But look how many times here we didn't react. Pretty accurate actually where we're reacting off. We can leave it on to be safe, but I feel like it's a little bit over analyzing, but it's teasing you now that you have the rejection from it. That 1 hour close looks great though. One hour waiting finally paying off. Euro US dollar setup 1. Nice. That's cool. Correct setup. Good stop loss placement. Yeah, I like it. Let's see the bottom wick, potentially a gold buy. Stop loss here is how much? 76. No bottom wick yet. There's unbroken. Yeah, now there is. See what we're looking. Where's that stop? Nice place. But DAX is also breaking out. Ugh. Which one to take? 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 57 seconds. But the thing is, you wait for DAX. This opportunity goes. Gold any day. Basing on 30 and 1 hour, basically, yeah. Five stop is good. It is good. Let's see, because gold is making now a nice bottom wick, so that's even good for gold. DAX, maybe we get to see DAX close. Is gold fine to run 15 stops? No. It's not a 15-minute based trade. It's a trade based on 30 and 1 hour. Okay, I have to make a decision fast for gold here. Yeah, I'm gonna take gold. See if it's about to break. There we go. All right, broke it on my broker. Break even is gonna be 30, which is key level. I'm just gonna adjust this line to 30. $15 I sell too aggressive. It's not that bad. It's not based on a 15, you know. Like I already had risk calculated on the 30 SLs and I didn't have enough time to readjust to 15. Yeah, we're stuck at this 15, you know, this should be kind of like a break-even zone. We're stuck at the 5 actually. So we should be careful here. We need to just monitor it here. We need to monitor it here. If it rejects the 5, we're going to have issues because we have a lot of drawdown room. So if it pushes through, we're okay. But if it starts rejecting this 5, we're going to have issues. But it looks like it's okay. Problem is, if I move break even, we also have no 1 minute structure. Here's the 1 minute structure coming. What a dump. Previous 4 hour. Yeah, but that we tapped this morning. So we're re-going towards that highs. Guys, just be ready. I might close gold break even if I start to see it break down. Just be ready on the button. I like the way it's rejecting now, but if I don't see this rejection, I'm just going to close it at entry. I ideally need it to make a low like this. Yes, there we go. Yes. That's what I wanted to see. Perfect. That makes it easy to manage. DAX breaking, yeah, I can see it on my other monitor. It sucks because it didn't give you a close. I guess we're in gold at least. Even on 1 hour. I mean, you could take it based on 1 hour actually. Looking back. 30-minute setup 3. 15-minute is a mess. That sucks on DAX. DAX normally is really good at all-time high. DAX is normally really good at all-time high. You get some very clean entries. Yeah, 1 minute had an entry there as well. But you have to run stops below the whole 1 minute structure though in this case. 36 point stops. Because you can't rely on it like that. On gold, if it breaks this low, I think it's cooked anyways. So I think it's okay to be break even right now. So I am gonna move to break even right now because if it breaks that 1 minute structure, we're gonna stop trending. It's gonna stop us out anyways. So even before it gets to the level, so what I'm gonna do is be break even. So I'm not gonna draw it on the screen because I like to show people how the original position looks like, but I will type here stops at break even. There you go. I really do hope we get some volume here like we have in the other days. We've been able to push about 100 plus pips during London, so hopefully we can continue that right now. Would be great. Five minute is not looking healthy though. It is due for a pullback at some point right now. Alright, now it's properly tapped our break-even zone, so that's good. Just need to let it do its thing. There we go, that's a beautiful candle. How's DAX doing? That's a shame. I need 5-minute structure for it to be healthy. It's okay as long as we have volume continue, you know? It's like, this is just, we just need to rely on volume. But even if the higher it pushes now, the more chances we have for it to create 5-minute structure. You see? Which will be better. Hard B right now? Yeah, I've been hard B. I just hope it doesn't do any bullshit here. I mean, it was a great push, but oh man, that's such a dump we're getting right now. We needed to respect this 1-minute structure. Stop strap B, guys, just so you know, just to make it even more clear, but this is gonna be really unfortunate if this is all we get. We need to see this pump now. Like, what a pullback. Rejected from a 1-hour level? Yeah, it did. It did reject from 1-hour level, but I can't take profit there. I can't take profit there. It's too early. Still 50 pip push, but my stop loss was different. Back-to-back DAX was the way to go. I don't agree with that, because how would you enter DAX? Tell me, how would you enter DAX? What's the entry for DAX? Okay, with spread that took me out already. So break-even trade, 54 pips in profit. If you took any profits, congrats. I think it was a good shot, good trade. I can't change anything about that, man. I don't really close at 10 pips in profit. I don't close at 5 pips in profit. It's just my style of trading. I like to get, you know, what I'm here to deserve. So that's just the way I like to trade. You know, that's just my choice. So overall, I think it was a great shot. It was pretty close. We just needed an extra 20 pips. 20 pips more, and then we would have had a nice little 1-to-1 there. And would have been good. So nothing I can do about that. It's not my fault. I wish I can have a little bit more volume in this type of setup, but you know, would have been nice. But I think it was a great push. It was a great push. I think it was the right decision as well to go break even. There's no point of having to hold drawdown after that. But that's a shame. That's a shame it didn't give us just an extra 1 minute higher low here. Boom. And then we continue up. If I ran the 15-minute stops, would we have hit a 1-to-1? Let's see. 15-minute stops, entry. $60, no, not even on 15, not even on 15. Is it just me or the market's been hard to trade our strategies past 3 weeks? Not really, man. It's normal part of the cycle. Unless you make it hard if you keep taking losses, it's just not giving us, like, it's weird. It's because, you know, you get these big candles here which are going to take you to TP, or you just get stuck in something like this. It's just a matter of you know, what it is. And yeah, there's a lot of opportunities you could have missed. On top of that, there's a lot of things that actually have just last minute not ended up giving you an entry confirmation. Don't seem to be getting good closes with a 1-to-1. Yeah, but that's regular, right? That's the whole point of having a strategy, protecting you from randomness that would otherwise make you lose. So what I'd like you to think now is try to think, how could you have entered them? What is another way you could enter into this market today that you can replicate over time, huh? Like, tell me any other strategy, smart money concepts, supply and demand, right? Because here's your supply zone. It didn't reach your supply zone. Can't really enter that. Your supply zone is here right now. Can't really enter that. So supply and demand, no entry. Probably best to wait and be patient. I don't trade other strategies. You should try it just to learn, so you never have that thought, you know, because you should see what happens when you switch. It's a good lesson. It's a lesson that I could explain every day, but until you change and see what happens, they all lose. Okay, so you have experienced it. Yeah, you know, that's the whole point of a strategy. Welcome to trading. If you think that every single opportunity will be an easy opportunity, you know, you're wrong. Welcome to trading. Your strategy is designed to perform when the markets perform according to your strategy, and that's how you make money, you know, which is most of the time. But 1 to 2 weeks, 1 week of rough price action ain't gonna define. Like, we're here for 52 weeks, guys. So you have to realize 1 to 2 weeks, even 10 weeks during 52 weeks, like, you could have a strategy that does not work, meaning that there's no trades for 25 weeks of the year, but for the rest of the 25 weeks, it's profitable and still make money. And that's what people tend to forget. Because who are you basing it off, you know? Who's setting that idea in your head that every time there's an entry? Because there's entries here, but we can't control. We can't control that this didn't want to push 20 pips. We can't control. Was this an entry? Let's see, Toby. This depended on broker. Of course, if you have this broker, yes, but no way does that look like it on my broker. Looks completely different on my broker. I mean, look at this on my broker, bro. It's a completely different option. 5-minute close all the way down here. If that's how it looked on my broker, I take it every day, but it's completely different option. Because from the beginning we decided we're gonna base it off broker. So then we said, okay, fine, because the other chart is wrong. Can we look for re-entry on DAX? Or you mean on gold? A re-entry right now, I mean, you would just hold the original entry. That's the only way, because it's still valid. It's just making a rejection. You know, your stops would be all the way down here, but you might have to hold it intraday. I mean, it's not bad to hold these type of entries. It just sucks if this ends up being a reversal, which it has a potential. Why does it have a potential today, guys? Because we have previous daily bearish, huh? We're not bullish bias. If today was bullish bias, easy to hold. It's easy to hold because we're bullish bias, but today we're mixed, so really this could also flip if it really wanted to. Look at 4 hour. Imagine the 4 hour flipping right now. Grab liquidity, starts to close bearish. New York starts to continue down. Totally possible, totally possible. And I don't want to be part of that possibility, so I got out. Because this drawdown I'm uncomfortable with. I'm begging for it, and it didn't even close above the 15, so it's not good sign, you know? It's not good sign. So for me, that's a good management from me, and I'm happy with that. Just sucks. We only needed 20-ish pips more. That's it. What is that? 53? Yeah, just 20-ish pips would have been okay, that trade. You know, like we were really we only needed extra 25% of the trade. Would have been very easy. But we can't control that. It was a good trade, just didn't work in our favor. It worked. It just didn't have the volume we needed for it to hit a 1-to-1. You know? It worked. Look, guys, if I want to create hype and show you guys that I would just close, that's 50 pips. I could write this in the journal right now. Watch. 50 pips is how much that trade returned. but I leave this blank. And you guys don't see how much I made. You see? Because if you're just going off stats like this, right? If you're going off stats like this, it looks really good, 50 pips. 50 pips looks great. You know? So you have to realize, Hi, my GJ trade just TP 1-to-1, but because of spreads, it took my stop loss. What? How would your trade reach 1-to-1, but then it took your stop loss? I respect you for that, Harry. For real, others would claim the 50 pips. Yeah, because it looks great for journal. Yeah, bro, why you keep posting that emoji, man? See what that is. Hi, do you have trades in journal, the NY trades? I put them in the Discord journal. The Discord journal here. NY trades, put them in this journal. Financial Juice is working now. Yeah, their servers just went down. It's normal. Ooh. This could be interesting. Five-minute close above would be interesting with a setup 3. Yeah, let's see how it looks on broker. Let's just calm down for a bit. Actually, on broker, it looks kind of the same right now. Yeah, I think a 5 close above would be nice as well, or a setup 5. I don't want to get caught in this mess. You know, sometimes we have initial London push and then it just ranges and gets stuck. But if we're going to trend today, it should make a new high, right? So that 5 close above there would be the start of the trend. Especially with this long rejection is never a good sign. You see, like this. Especially a lot of people will just take like this setup 2 here as well. Retest entry and get pretty cooked. Look at 1 minute, it tells the story about that. Not really the best. So you get so much better confirmation something leaving here. I mean, this is valid. It's just you're not in before the big push has happened. You're in after the big push. So you're looking after the push has happened. If DAX wants to trend, you're looking for the continuation. And in order to get the continuation, you needed to break highs. I mean, you could take it on re-break of highs as well. That would work now that you have 1 minute change of structure. See? This would work here, break of these highs, slightly more aggressive. But that would work as an option. Or you just wait for this candle here. See how it closes in 46 seconds. Better above 500 key level. Yeah, that would be better. Oh, last minute closed above, but not above on broker. Very nice 15-minute setup though. Yeah, I want to try it, break off this 15-minute high, stop below the 15. I'm going to go 0.7 risk on this just because I want the 5 close above, but I still want to be part of this. Slightly more aggressive, but I still want to be part of this. So let's see. Giving a little bit of room though, a little bit of room. Like this. Basically break of this previous 5-minute high on my broker, but it looks a little bit different here. It's only like a point or so from that. This is why I'm giving it room, so it can do this BS for now, and then we can have nice little room. If 1 minute to the 5-minute close, I'm just going to delete it and wait for the 5-minute close. It's worth it for me at that point. I know it can push, but I just want to be on the extra safe side. right. Let's see. Stop I actually calculated for here, 32 point stops. Not what I wanted to see, if I'm being honest, it to reject like that immediately. I wish it didn't break it 1 minute before, huh? Okay. If you want to be break-even, break of this high, you want to preserve profits, you can as well. That is valid. It is valid. Man, no volume. I'm trying to debate if I want to be aggressive and be break-even, man. I can if I want to here. It's all-time high, like... This is where it's tough, because typically, if I wanted to be aggressive, I would be break-even, break of that high. Doesn't make sense to lose. I think I might just manage this trade here with anything closing below this 1 minute. I think that's going to be the best for me. So yeah, I'll just move stops here up to this 1 minute. So taking quite a lot off the stop loss here. Can we speak after about your stop loss selection? Yes. Actually gonna move it below this 5-minute low, I prefer. Low. No bottom wick on 5. Making one now. Go B, bro, should not break 1-minute lows. It's not really a structure yet. We need a candle closing bullish above, and then we'll have a structure here. I can manage then, yes. So there we go. Now, yes, but before that, it wasn't. You know, now I can look to manage below this low here, but I don't mind a quick test towards my entry. I don't really mind that. We need to break this high here. If we break this high, it's a good sign. If it flips now, it's a very bad sign, huh? We need the continuation. Ugh. My entry is just above that 1-minute structure. What's your guys' entries? Mine is 85.75. $85.40, better entry than me, okay. $85 flat, oof, nice entry. This is the 15-minute close. We need small bottom wick, break the high and drive. Not the best close on 5. 15 is not bad. 1 minute is looking scary actually. It's never a good sign where you see multiple wicks at the top like this. Never a good sign. You need to break that ASAP. This is showing me we're failing. There's a lot of sell orders here. So they're probably taking profit from the buys down here, the bigger players. So we want to be more on the aggressive side. So personally, if we start to break this 1 minute structure, I'm actually going to get out break even of this trade. Just based on what I'm seeing right now. Yes, it could just retest here and continue up. But it's one of those things where I really don't want to take a loss into the end of the week here. And I'm expecting volume on a breakout like this. But we'll see, it's not over yet. You're out? Out based on what? Alright, there's that push. Right at my entry. Alright, took me out. GG. It was a good shot, gave it a try, and that's it. I closed as it popped up there. Took me out. Like I said, that was my plan if it was to break that. I told you I wasn't liking the way it was forming. It's just a shame, man. No volume. No volume, no volume. What to do? What to do? What to do? I wonder if I break even too early though, if it was to bounce out of here. If I should have left this stop, but I'm happy because I don't have to wonder about that now. I'm just annoyed that it's being so boring right now. It's really boring. You know? But you see what I talked about that? How that's not a good sign. Like you can read those things in advance, which is cool. Yeah, it's just one of those things, guys. Just one of those things. Nothing I can do. Nothing in my control. This is the best way. I mean, otherwise you'd be holding drawdown now, begging for this shit to flip, and it becomes a complex situation. Like, I'd rather be out of that situation. You know? Like, right now, I would be very uncomfortable if I'm still holding this trade. Very uncomfortable. But who knows? Could still play out, right? So we'll see, we'll see. Another trade? I'm not seeing another option is the problem here. It's just not enough volume. Gold closed right at their previous 1 hour support. Thunderstorm coming as well. That's nice if a thunderstorm comes actually. Financial juice is working yet? It is working again, yes. It's my 2 trades done though. Friday? No. I got B 3 times already. Volume cooked. I mean, B is really good, man. Better than taking 3 losses. Look at it retracing now. Maybe it just needed volume, huh? More liquidity. But you don't know that thing, man, because now you have a 5-minute closing back in the range. It just makes it so tough. You either leave stop loss or TP. But that's a tough way to trade because all of this now, if this flips, you feel like shit. You feel like shit because you're like, damn, I wish that I didn't get stuck in that position. Because this could just be a retest to this 1-minute structure watch. We could just retest there. And then if it wants to reverse, because you need to read price action, guys. Never not read price action. We made low, higher low, boom, lower. Right, lower, look, we make lower low and then boom. We would have been stopped exactly if we get our stop, yeah. I mean, management stop loss would have been hit, you know. That's for sure. But my point is I'm talking about original stop loss. I mean, we can sit here, take break evens all day. It's not an issue. It's just annoying because, you know, it's really good setups, these. They're really good setups. These setups have paid a lot of money. It's just annoying that we're lacking volume. I mean, you want gold, bro? Gold is looking even worse. Looking like low volume there as well. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. Pretty knackered after that. Really a lot of waiting for nothing. Very annoying when this happens because, you know, if I closed first position at 50 points and then this position, you would have made 1%. But you can't know that, you know, and that's what the difficult part is. I think I find these type of stuff more annoying because it's like such good setups. But I get it though. I'm not pissed off because we've had the push already. This is the continuation. But you guys have seen DAX long term. When it breaks out, normally it trends pretty hard, man. It's pretty, you know, push. But what's important is a lot of people are gonna forget the fact that taking break evens are really strong as that, you know. You have not opened 2 cases. Okay, fine. Let's open a case for Friday here. Let's open a case for Friday. If you're watching on Zoom, you can make a visit to YouTube so you can see it. Let's open a case. Spend some money. Let's go. I better get a knife. Man, that would make the day a lot better. I better get a knife. Come on. What should we open? Danger zone case I'm feeling today because today was danger zone. We were playing with the danger zone. AK Asimov would be quite nice if I'm not gonna lie, actually. Not gonna lie, that would be not that bad. Okay, come on. Or a knife. A knife would be even better, but come on. Gold. Come on. Come on. Oh, you saw it purple. Come on, come on, come on. Where's something? Ah, okay, not that bad, not that bad, not that bad. This is not a bad start, not a bad start. This is what? Field tested? Man, always getting field tested. Well, we'll take it, we'll take it. Not as good. I already have a P250 Asimov, man. I already have a P250 Asimov. Way better skin, but anyways. One more, one more. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Needs to do us, don't do us dirty, man. Oh, shit. Don't do us dirty, don't do us dirty. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, okay. Okay, let's go, come on. Gold, 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 gold. What a gay skin, man. What the fuck is that, man? What bullshit is this? Who'd ever want this? Again, field tested. Shit, man. Now we got cooked on here, man. No push, no volume. No volume. Look, right decision for break even, huh? Shit. Anyways, that's it. Gonna call it there. Appreciate you all. Take care. And hopefully catch you guys next week. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So take